Firing his gun, making sure it was in perfect working condition. Yes, he, Guy Noir, the only surviving member of the Legion of Superheroes. Truly, it was a tragic day to be a superhero, having to audition, whole new crew. But he had to do it for the memory of his fallen comrades. The Dragon Furry, Kid Yakamoto, Dartmaster, and John Cusack. Filling their shoes would be no easy task, not for any man, but it had to be done. He prepared himself to see the first auditioner.
Hola, señor. To get a job. Yow.
Did this man really think he had a chance in the prestigious Legion of Superheroes? I almost didn't give him one, but then I noticed the majestic and heroic way he was sleeping. Truly, this man had potential. Please, said Guy Noir, come right in. We'll interview you right away.
Move, senor. No need to bring the police over.
This was going to be a long day. I could tell just by looking at him. He was the tallest Mexican I'd ever seen. I couldn't say something that offensive. No, not yet. I had to start with the basics. So, good sir, he said, tell me your name.
Senor Siesta.
Senor Siesta. Truly a name to be respected.
Yes.
Please, tell me your powers. What qualifies you for the prestigious Legion of Superheroes?
I feel no pain and get super strength as a nap.
Well, that sounds partially useful. Are you a good sir? Good. Ah! I had sprained my fingers prodding him while asleep. Truly, he wasn't lying.
You shall fear the circle of Latin justice.
I knew it was merely a hubcap, but I didn't want to break his heart. Bless his swarthy Latin heart. Ah, how could I turn down such a perfect specimen of superheroism?
I'll cut you!
And then I knew I had to give it to him. You got the job, good sir.
Job?
Yes, the job. Congratulations.
Yes!
One down. At least two more to go. You can go now. He knew this man was not going to be budging anytime soon. So, he had to make him budge. That Senor Siesta was 1 foot tough fellow. Truly his narcolepsy would be a problem. So would his dissension. But these are issues to be addressed at another time. His super strength would render him a very sleepy wall in the way of bullets, knives, vehicles. Truly, he would be a great addition to the Legion of Superheroes. I sat here for a moment, preparing, but then immediately, the next comer came.
I'm here for the superhero position.
This man didn't look like he was ready for a superhero position. Being the Frenchman he was, he looked like he was ready for a variety of other positions. And I wasn't allowed to test them. All right, we'll see what you got. Come in, we'll see your flavor of moxie.
Thank you, sir. This place looks like shit.
So, you think you're cut out for the Legion of Superheroes, eh? Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
When I was 12, I grew up in southern France. I had a long history of violence, dealing with filthy American scum, such as yourself.
You ain't gonna assault a red-blooded American right here in his own home, see? That's like going to Chicago and telling him the Bears suck. You can tell him the Bears suck anywhere else, but not in Chicago, even if it's still true.
I can see you're a very talented warrior.
He didn't know I'd been born with a silver gun in my hand. But he would soon learn if he stepped out of line.
One thing about my past you should know is my wife died having an affair with an American pig such as yourself.
It all suddenly became clear. It wasn't just that he was a French bastard. He hated Americans because Americans had not only fucked his wife, they had fucked him out of his wife. I knew I had to give him a chance, at least half a shot, to make things right again. Let him kill all the American bastard criminals he wanted.
So, I have the position, but I just need to know. May you help me find the man who had this affair with my wife so I may kill him?
It won't be easy, but I'll help you find the fucker that fucked your French wife, you French fuck. You got the job.
Thank you, you filthy scumbag of etiquette.
Same back to you, you dirty frog leg stuffer. Now get out of here. I got another bad stud to interview.
All right. Goodbye.
That French bastard. That sword-swinging immigrant. That man. That swarthy French man. The fencer. He may not be my first choice, but, well, due to the turnout today, he's probably my only choice. I'm forced to give him the job. I feel for the man. One of my people fucked his wife, and I fucked many of his women. It's only fair that I give him a chance to fuck over a few villains. I was ready to take a nap, sure that today's auditions were done, when suddenly a knock came to the door. Could this be? Could this be the final hero?
I'm looking for work.
He knew this man was gruff, rough and tumble. A real character. Been around the block.
Shut up and give me work.
If only that were possible. You see, he was cursed with the power of eternal narration. In order to make his point, he had to show him his second power. Go ahead and fire. Not only was Guy Noir cursed with eternal narration, he was cursed with eternal damnation of eternal life. Come on in here.
Up and give me work.
You're full of piss and vinegar, kid. All right, come in and we'll give you the interview.
Fucking right.
I knew this man was a dangerous customer. He was more loaded than a hobo on Christmas Eve. So, why don't you tell me a little more about yourself?
I don't do backstories, bub. I shoot people, I take your money. That's how mercs do it.
So, you're a man with a gun.
Many guns.
Many guns. Truly, this was a useful power. Much greater than my own single gun. This man had many.
Why do you do that?
I have cursed with the power of eternal narration. It's kind of my thing. Don't do it on purpose.
I see.
An old gypsy woman sold me a noir film. She also sold
You
me...
pay well?
Paid her in sex.
You're gonna pay me well. I can shoot people. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I won't pay you in sex, but I'll pay you in money.
Acceptable.
All right, tell me your name, good sir.
I don't remember. I've seen a lot of shit, so over time you learn to forget such things.
It's okay. We'll find you a name. You're a man with a gun.
Don't touch me.
So we'll go ahead and call you Man with a Gun Man.
Whatever you have to do.
It's good to be working with you. He knew this would be a friendship forged in iron and alcohol.
Shut up!
All right, you can go about your business. We'll see you when the Legion calls.
You have my number. It's 4.
Truly a lucky number indeed. Not quite 7, not yet 13. This was a man he could trust. A man beyond all men. A man for all seasons.
I will find a way to kill you.
If only you could, sir. If only you could. man with a gun man, would make a headstrong addition, and in time with some conditioning, a fine leader, and a true friend. But for now, he was just a hired gun. If anything, he was my last choice.
Dunning!
If anything, he belonged in, well, a rubber room. But I was quite limited. I was ready. These were my superheroes. I knew it because nobody else had auditioned and nobody else planned to audition. And so the Legion of Superheroes was reformed. So I got up to go home. Suddenly I was shocked. More shocked than I'd ever been in my life. I knew there was foul play. I knew it all looked funny. But I didn't know he would still be alive. I knew he was ready. Ready to rejoin the Legion. As our fifth and final member. The greatest hero the Legion had ever seen. John Cusack was back. Da da da.